Hey weirdos, welcome back. I have got a super fun video today. I must admit I am 100% with my whole heart obsessed with the mani you're about to see. One of my top manis I've probably ever done. So you're gonna have to give me your consensus when we're said and done over here. So here's what I'm gonna do. This is actually my second, what? I'm off to a rockin' start already. My second installment of Young Nails, using their patterns again. I'm also going to throw in some Chrome from Modelones. Now, I have seen pictures and posts in my Facebook group asking specifically how to do Chrome color blocking, and it's so much easier than I think you might think it is. So we're going to play around with that a little bit later. I really wanted to try the Young Nails Black, and I know you guys wanted to see it too. If you missed the first Young Nails type video that I did, where I did my initial first impressions and review and unboxing and stuff, I will leave that in the cards for you guys. But these are the colors that I'm going to go with, and I'm going to get right into my regular dip application. Per usual, I start with my colors lightest to darkest, and in case you were ever wondering if there was method behind my madness, there is, and I'll tell you why. I go lightest to darkest mostly because if I go darkest to lightest per se, or if I start with the black, I run the risk of contaminating my base brush, and then the lighter colors may get discolored throughout the process. So I like to end with the darkest color. That way I can clean the brush out if I need to and not ruin the rest of my mani. Yeah, I'm still playing with this dumb metal toothpick thing. I don't know why I bother. I don't like it. But I received a message just the other night from Kristen over at Mystic Moon Dips. She's so darn sweet. I love her to pieces. And she sent me over a water marble tool. And she swears by this, said it's awesome for cleaning up your cuticle area and stuff instead of using the toothpick or like the orange wood sticks that I use. So I'm not sure when I'm going to film that video using it. It actually hasn't gotten here yet. It's supposed to be here tomorrow, actually, which is way far ahead in the future for you guys. Or wait a minute, when is this? Yeah, it's far ahead in the future for you guys. I think you might see me try to use that in about 2 weeks. That's about how far ahead I am right now. So you'll get my full opinion on that, like you get my full opinion on everything else, unrequested. Are you guys getting sick of me yet? I'm not getting sick of you guys. This is a party for me. Anyway, this pink from Young Nails, I swear, I don't know. There's something about a very subtle, soft, baby pastel pink that just pulls me in. I'm not a pink girl. I don't know how many pink manis I've done. It can't be many. I know you guys don't see it very often, but considering the fact that it's February and National Heart Month, I don't know if you guys knew that was a thing. I didn't know it was a thing, but this is kind of inspired by National Heart Month. To the best of my knowledge, National Heart Month is not really, I mean, this is technically my awareness mani for the month, but it's not something specific in the way of awareness. So basically, from what I read, National Heart Month is really just a day that was picked. It's technically, I believe, the first Friday of the month, so I'm a little early, but it's a day where we can try to come up with ways to be healthier, specifically more heart healthy. So I don't know what you guys have been doing over the last year that you know what has hit the fan. For me, since I stopped going to the gym, I don't go to the gym anymore because I'm paranoid and I don't like working out with a mask on. I feel like I might die. I did get some gym equipment, so now I work out at my house because I do want to keep myself healthy. I don't want to let myself go and just exist, you know, eating junk food and all the carbs. I want to do something to try and keep myself healthy. That's your question of the day. What have you guys done over the last year or so, or what do you aspire to do going forward to maybe get yourself a little bit healthier? For me, I am trying to work out on a more regular basis. It's, you know, I find it difficult. I don't know if you guys can relate to this. I'm sure most of you probably can, but I work from home. I go to school from home. My kids are distance learning. So my house is pretty much where I am 24/7, unless I'm going to the store to forage for food. That's it. I'm home. I don't really go anywhere else. So it's hard to get on a schedule. you know, especially with my school schedule too. I don't really have regular meetings for school that I have to attend. Everything is virtual and pre-recorded, so I can do my schoolwork at 2 o'clock in the morning if I need to. And yes, I am up that late because I have no schedule. What else am I going to do? So let me know down below if there's something specific that you found for yourself to keep you healthy, or if there's something that you want to do. And you know what? I'm going to go on a limb here and say it doesn't have to be necessarily physically heart healthy, because I think in a lot of ways, and maybe I'm getting emotional about it now, getting too deep into the feels, but I think heart health has a lot to do also with your mental state and your psychological well-being. So if there is something you're doing that's heart healthy, but in your emotional heart, not necessarily your physical heart, let me know what you do for that too. And for me, and so many people ask me this, they're like, well, what do you do for fun? I do my nails. Like, yeah, it's a job. This is kind of what I do, but it's also my self-care. It's also something I really love doing. And I really, really love sharing my experiences with you guys, interacting with you guys, having those conversations, chatting about nonsense, just having a good time. And I love the Facebook group for that reason. I love seeing what you guys post in there. I haven't been in there as much as I have been, mostly due to the fact that now I'm in an internship and I have more stuff to do during the day, but I try to get in there as much as I can, and I love seeing all you guys post and interact. It makes my heart smile. It makes my heart smile, and that makes me more heart healthy. So that's what I'm doing. What are you guys up to? I am going to dive into this black real quick. I did want to mention, because I didn't want to skip over it, I really wanted to try this black and see how it compared to some of my other favorite blacks, predominantly IGL Beauty. You guys probably know At Midnight is right now my favorite black. I'm not going to even mess with y'all. Young Nails, I don't know if they're going to tie for first place or slightly pull ahead. This might be my new favorite black, and I'll tell you why. Coverage is beautiful. Formula is fantastic. It's so easy to work with. And you guys are going to see when I dust off excess here in a little bit. No staining. No staining. People, do you hear what I'm saying? No staining. I was in shock. And I shouldn't have been, because I've used Young Nails before and their products are fantastic. But I was a little shook with the black. That's like the tell. The tell for me with dip powder is A, how's the black? B, how's the clear? C, how's the white? I didn't use white yet. I'm not even 100% sure I got white. If I didn't, I will. But the black and the clear, top notch. Love, 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 love. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to finish up getting the black dip powder on. I got to add a little bit of shimmer, glitter-ish type stuff. So I'm going to rock with that silver glitter. And then we're going to do a little chrome action, and wait till you see how simple it is. If you are anything like me, because I do this all the time, or I did until I started doing my nails and showing you guys how to do stuff, and now I can simplify stuff. But when I first started learning, I would look at a nail design and go, oh no, that's going to take so much effort, so much work, so much stuff, so much time. And in my own mind, I way overcomplicated literally everything. And I'm going to show you, for me, the simplest way I have found to do a chrome color block. It will require gel. Can you do this with your dip liquids? Maybe, possibly. You could probably do it with regular polish, but I'm going to do it with gel. So I'm going to let you guys hang for a sec. I'm going to finish getting all my dip on, and I'll come back for the next step. wanted to pop in for a sec to point something out to you guys. I don't know if you've noticed that I do this, but on my second dip of color, the one right before I'm going to do my clear cap, I do cap my edge with the base. And I do that for the clear cap too. And I'll tell you why. It's because I use peel base. You don't necessarily need to do this, although it might be good practice to do for everybody, because I feel like that might give you more security, you know, so it prevents lifting and stuff, and also it'll prevent you from taking length off your nails when you go to file and shape and whatever. But I like to do it when I'm using peel base specifically, because I find that it helps extend the life of my manicure when I'm using a peel base. If I don't do this, no joke, my peel base will pop my nails off either same day or even when I'm filing. I can do a whole mani with peel base, go to file, and my nails come off like while I'm filing, and I'm like, well, crap. Now I gotta go and redip, and that's time consuming and kind of aggravating. So I started doing a capping my free edge on my second dip and on my clear. And I find that has completely 100%, and I've been doing this for a while now, so I think this is a good hypothesis. Yeah, it prevents my nails from popping off while I'm filing. So if you are a peel base user and you've noticed that you go to file or buff or whatever and your peely wants to pop off, this might be a great solution for you. As you can see, I'm doing my clear now, and I capped my free edge with the base. So I have now 2 layers of protection on my free edge. So when I go to file and shape, it's going to be protected, it's not going to lift, and it won't pop off. I'm telling you, this has been a lifesaver in the peel base world. If you don't use peel base, you don't even have to listen to what I'm saying right now. Although, like I said, it will prevent you from taking excess length off your nail when you dip, or when you file your dip rather. Now let's talk about the clear. Okay, so this clear is magnificent. I have 0 issues with it, but I want to show you what I do. I've probably showed you this before, probably a few times. Oh, if you're new to my channel, hi, hello, I'm Marlakris. Thank you for being here. This is what I do. Please note that I'm not a nail tech at all. I'm not a nail anything. I'm a DIYer, probably like you are, and I've been doing my nails for a while, and I like showing you guys how I do stuff, in case you're interested, or if you want to chat with me for a little bit about weirdness. That's what we do here. Consider subscribing if you're not already subscribed. And if you learned something, feel free to give me a thumbs up. That way I know you did. So with the clear, what I'm going to do, sometimes depending on what base you use, you know, if it's slow drying or quick drying or thick or thin, you may have a different experience with clear. I prefer to do a real quick dip and then leave it alone. But if it's a super slow drying base, I will go back in and do an extra dip into the clear just to get that base completely covered with powder so there's no wet spots, you know. But I don't want, especially on the black nails, I don't want the nail to ever look like speckled or spotty. I know that so many of you can relate to what I'm saying right now. You've finished a whole mani, thought everything was perfect until you go to top coat and it looks like just speckles or white spots all over your nail. Super frustrating after you put that much time into it. So here's my trick. After I dust off all the excess with my soft, fluffy brush or whatever, I'm going to go ahead and grab a stiff bristled brush. And you want to make sure your base is set first. You don't want to go in with wet base, but once the base is set, I'm going to go to town. I'm going to go to town getting every single piece of excess dip powder, clear dip powder, off my nails. And I'm telling you, this will prevent all those little speckles from showing up after you top coat. And you're going to see, I'm going to show you my nails afterwards, especially on the black nails, because I feel like the clear is that much more noticeable over black. So you're going to be the judge later. You're going to see how that all shakes out. So now that I've gotten my nails encapsulated, I'm going to go ahead and activate. I am using the Glitzy liquids, by the way. I've been using them pretty much exclusively. I love them with my whole heart. They don't come by themselves, unfortunately. I hope she does something about that soon, because it would be a shame. It would be a shame. Glitzy, do you hear me? Make these available separate, please. I beg of you. I will leave the whole review on the dip kit up in the cards for you guys in case you want to check it out. If you're a beginner, if you're very new to dip powder, that would be a great video for you to watch. It's very much broken down step by step and why I do things, the way that I do things. So if you're a beginner, check that video out. You might find it super helpful. So I'm going to go ahead and activate. I do 2 layers of activator just to make sure everything is completely cured, that it penetrates all the layers of dip, and then I'm gonna wait a little bit and file and buff. I'm gonna show you on one nail how I do the filing and the buffing and the stuff, and then I'm gonna come back and we're gonna get into some chrome. I did decide very last minute to bust out this very, very thin metal file, and I wanted to show you that if you are trying to get a really smooth cuticle area and you don't want to use an e-file, or you don't want to hurt yourself if you're new to filing, this metal file is fantastic for getting right in between the product and your cuticle, getting a nice smooth line, and then you can blend it down and make it all nice and flush with your 150 grit file. You can use a 180 too if you'd like to. You don't want to use anything, any grit smaller than a 150. Like, you don't want to use a 100 grit file. That I use for shaping only. 150, 180, 240, whatever your magic number is for your files, that's what you want to use to do your blending and contouring. So I'm going to finish this up, get it all nice and flush and curved the way I like it. And now we're going to cleanse. We're going to cleanse. I'm using my Young Nail Swipe. This stuff is fantastic. I've had a lot of people ask me about it. I have used a lot of dehydrators. I've used alcohol. I've used acetone to dehydrate the nail. And my experience with this swipe stuff has been very different than anything I've ever used. I feel like no oil stands a chance against swipe, and I will probably use it from now on. So now I'm going to top coat all of my nails except for the ones that I'm going to be doing the chrome stuff on. Maybe. Yeah, I'm going to top coat all my nails. I'm going to show you the black. Watch the black being top coated. Can you see any clear particles in or on this black nail? Oh, wait. Just look. None. There are none. No clear particles at all. I'm telling you, wait till your base is set, completely set and dry. Scrub, scrub, scrub with a scrubby brush. Get all those clear particles off. I'm not saying, like, you know, go in with all your frustrations and rage and try to remove clear, but you definitely want to manhandle your nail a little bit. So go ahead and do that, and you're going to have much better luck with clear over especially dark colors. This Young Nail top coat, by the way, this is the ultimate finish. This is my new favorite top coat, hands down. It does have HEMA, so if you have a gel allergy, but specifically a HEMA allergy, you may want to pass on it, but I don't yet, thankfully. So I'm going to keep using it because I love this with my whole entire heart. The nails look like glass. They're so beautiful. I will be trying out some HEMA-free top coats coming up in the future, so definitely keep your eyes out for that. But I'm going to go ahead and get these cured. I'm going to do a full 60-second cure, and the pink nails are the ones I'm going to do the chrome on. And it is technically a color block, but we're going to do this a little bit differently, especially because it's over dip powder. Our nails are done already. This is so easy, guys. So easy. I don't know why I overthought this for so long. All right, here's what we're going to do. Oh, do you want a close-up? There's a close-up. No clear. None. And that shine is just, mwah, chef's kiss. I love this top coat. Okay, so chrome. So I got my palette out, and this palette is by Cafe Nails, by the way. I'll leave her info in the box in case you want one of these too, and why wouldn't you? Because it's absolutely stunning and beautiful. I got some top coat. No wipe top coat. Must be no wipe top coat. and I'm just going to freehand. You can use like tape to color block if you want. I'm just going to freehand a little spot over here where I want to do a little chrome color block. And I'm using a striping brush. You don't have to use anything crazy. You can use, I like the nail art brushes. If you're comfy using like a dotting tool, you can use that too. You can go in afterwards and clean up your line with a little bit of rubbing alcohol. So this can be fixed and altered and does not have to be perfect when you're drawing it on. You want it to be the way that you want it when you cure it though, because once you cure it, it's kind of there and you can't do anything about it. So I'm just going to outline the space that I want to do the chrome in, and then I'm going to go ahead and cure. And if you have not chromed before, here's a little 411 on the chrome. Chrome will only stick to a glossy surface. That's why I didn't top coat the nails I'm doing the chrome on. I'll top coat them after when everything is done. So when I go to cure this, I'm only going to flash cure. I'm going to flash cure this for about 10 to 15 seconds. And then I'm going to rub the chrome on. And you're going to see it does not stick to the rest of my nail because it's not glossy. It's still matte. And you know, I haven't played around with matte top coat. I don't know if chrome would stick to matte top coat. It is super smooth, but it's not glossy. I don't know. Maybe that'll be an experiment. I'll figure that out. Someone remind me. I'll figure it out. So I went ahead and got that cured again, 10 to 15 second flash cure. This is important to know maybe if you're going to do chrome. Keep in mind that gel top coat is not fully cured, only partially cured. So after I rub the chrome on, I'm going to have to cure it the rest of the way to make sure it's fully cured. Most gel allergies that are popping up, especially, most gel allergies are caused by uncured product. So if you're forgetting this step, you don't want to get yourself involved with a gel allergy. That's going to be not very good for you at all. And you're not going to be able to use gel products anymore. So be super cautious with the gel product. How cool does that look? See, it doesn't stick. So I cured it the rest of the way. And now it's good. Now it's not going to go anywhere. And now the product is fully cured. And I wanted to do something also on my thumb. And again, in honor of National Heart Month, I figured what better thing to do than a heart. So that's what I'm going to do here in a bit. I'm going to get this nail top coated and completed. And I'm going to give that a 60-second cure. And then I'm going to show you how I do this adorable little heart on my thumb. And I'm going to chrome it. And I'm going to let you watch because I have yapped enough during this video. I'm going to let you watch. I'm going to let you hang out. I'll come back for final Of the final look, I told you in the beginning, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. I am obsessed. Did I mention that I'm obsessed? You know what else I'm obsessed with? The Candi Skin Care trio. I know I've talked a lot about it over the last few videos, but I'm still hooked. I can't, like, it's my favorite. It's hands down my favorite trio she has ever come out with. I love it. I love it. I love it. It'll be in the box. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Oh, by the way, the Modelones Chrome, 10 out of 10. Love, love, love the Modelones Chrome. I think it's absolutely outstanding. I have a bunch of these quads, so I'm going to be using a lot of them going forward. Speaking of going forward, I know a lot of you are looking for a Valentine's Day manis. I do have a bunch coming at you, so stay tuned for those, as well as a anti-Valentine's Day mani for those of you who celebrate Single Awareness Day. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will catch you in the next one. Love you. Bye.